Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the movie Hangout. Bob Chapek destroyed Disney. That's a topic of this video. Before I jump into this really spicy New York Post article, if you go on over, click subscribe, comment, like, I really appreciate it. Okay, let's jump into this. Now, if you don't know who Bob Chapek, I don't know how you pronounce it. It doesn't really matter because the guy's horrible. He's a CEO of Disney, took over after Bob Iger. And Bob Iger, he grew Disney, like the stock value went up, but a lot of the just kind of wholesomeness of Disney was completely dissolved. He got rid of ABC Family. He's decided to gear the Disney entertainment more towards adults rather than wholesome, child-friendly, family-friendly entertainment, which I think was the first mistake because there are a million other options out there for adults. The go-to, cultural staple of innocence and just family values and just kind of like a safe environment for children was Disney. And they threw that all away, trying to chase the dollar, and now they're not even getting that. So shareholders of Disney are really, really angry at Bob. And the reason why is a group of Disney fans fuming over soaring ticket prices and long lines at theme parks. I don't know if you've been to Disney and over the last few years, but the ticket prices are absolutely ridiculous. I mean, Bob, you should be ashamed of yourself right now. You should look like this. This is what all of us look like when we were opening up our wallet, having to pay for that stuff. Each ticket, it's like over $100 each. And then you get inside, there's a ton of people there. They pack people in Disney like sardines in a can. It's crazy. And then when you're done with a ride, you go through a gift shop, and I was looking at a lot of the swag that they were selling there. I mean, it's like just cheap, it falls apart, and it's crazy expensive too. When I went to Universal Studios, their memorabilia you could buy, their like souvenirs, way better, way better. I mean, it's not even close. Like when you go to Harry Potter World and you buy one of those wands, or you buy like a wizard hat or something, or you get one of those butter beers, it's reasonably priced, and even if it is expensive, it's really, really good quality. Like I still have that stuff years later, and it still works. It's great. It's basically like a collectible. It's awesome. And the food in Disney is atrociously bad. We all ordered just basically like barbecue chicken. It's like bone dry. It's like barely any chicken on the bone, and it's like $15 a piece, which is crazy. The stuff's really salty, and you can just tell it was basically just frozen food that they threw in a microwave, and they put a little bit of garnish on it, and you're paying like 15, 20, $25 for that stuff. It's crazy. Um, it was hot one day. We went outside. This is the last thing I'll say. I get back to the article. I'm venting right now. I'm venting because it was so bad. It was like 105 degrees out of Disney. Okay, they were selling the park cranked open packs of just regular water bottles, bottles of water. Nothing. You get it like at a gas station. They were selling each bottle of water. Now this isn't a collectible. This isn't a Disney collectible. You keep the cup. This is just a crappy bottle of water you get at any 7-Eleven, any gas station. They were selling those for $10 a piece. $10. I walked up to them and I objected. I said, that's ridiculous that it's going to cost us like $50 for water, for 5 waters. And each one of those waters it's like 15 cents. That's how much it costs when you buy a big pack. Each one of those are like 15 cents. And they're selling for $10 after I've already paid like $500 to be inside the park. This is why people are angry. This is why people aren't going. And so The irate fans took to Reddit to organize against re-electing Chapek, who grabbed the reins from longtime CEO Bob Iger 2 years ago. They griped over price hikes of tickets, food, and merchandise at Disneyland and Disney World. I can verify that with my own experience, and millions of other people have seen it and gone through the same thing, as well as declining customer service, at the theme parks, among other things. I went to Disney World a few years ago. The monorail literally was exactly the same as it was in 1996 when I was last there, when I was a kid. And when I mean it was exactly the same, I mean like they had the same carpeting inside of it. They had the same like seat cushions. It was so run down. It was literally like I was riding in like a really bad New York subway cart. And it's Disney. It's supposed to be like futuristic, magical, but not even close. In the thread called Unhappy with the Current State of Disney Parks, one Reddit user wrote, if you are a Disney shareholder, you likely received an email yesterday asking you to vote in the annual meeting. Bob Chapek is up for re-election on the board of directors. So he's really nervous. He should be nervous. This is the most direct way to let Disney know if you are unhappy with his leadership, at least more so than complaining on Reddit or signing an online petition. It may seem insignificant, but will likely not be successful in removing him directly. But recall what Michael Eisner lost, 43% of the vote in 2004, after Roy E. Disney led a campaign to oust him, and he was removed shortly thereafter. We can do this again. Not a bad idea. One angry shareholder who recently visited Disney World's Epcot vented over long lines and the fact that they have to now pay to access to Fast Pass. Yeah. So if you want to get up to the front of the line, you got to pay even more money. So either you wait in line 2 hours for like a 3-minute long ride, or you got to pay even more money to go to the front of the line. A program that allows customers to make reservations for rides without having to stand in line. The magic is gone. Parks are oversold. That's why everybody's packed in there like sardines. 2+ hour waits for everything. Major rides like Ratatouille and Rise of the Resistance down all day. Plus charging now for Fast Pass access. And that's another thing too. They're like staple rides. Like if you go to Disneyland in Anaheim, you want to go to the Indiana Jones ride. It's an awesome ride. Well, I mean, half the time that ride is down. You can't even go on it. But they don't tell you that before you buy your ticket. See, what they should be doing is, as soon as you go online, they should tell you immediately. There should be like a warning, like a bubble that pops up, says, "Hey, this ride is shut down. This other ride is shut down." That way, you know ahead of time. But I'm guessing that they purposefully don't do that because they want to sucker people into buying the tickets. And once people are there, and they've already spent like $500,000, so they're like, well, I might as well just stay and buy some food or whatever, or $10 bottles of water. But yeah, that's what they should do. They should tell people ahead of time. It'd be like going to a concert, and there's like 10 bands that are supposed to be playing, and 4 of them, when you show up, they just don't show up. And like 3 of them are your favorite bands. Like that's literally what it is. But they still sell you the tickets, and they still tell you that they're going to be there. It's crazy. No parades, food prices out of control. Seriously, how many millions does one CEO need? We've been to Disney annually for the last 12 years, and what's going on there now is heartbreaking. Yeah, so I guess they've been shutting down some of the parades too, which that little kids love that stuff. That creates memories for kids. Somebody else wrote, F. Bob Chapek. I've become much less trustful of this company's leadership. I vote against paycheck and for all the shareholder topics the board doesn't want to vote for. Recently, anger bubbled among fans over sky-high prices for Disney's newest Star Wars themed hotel. Yeah, it's like $6,500 for a couple days. That's more than like a suite in Vegas. It's crazy. Disney World's new cruise ship like hoteled up Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. I've done some videos on that, so if you want to laugh, get a good laugh, just check those out. For example, a 2-night stay at the Halcyon Star Cruiser starts at $4,800 on weeknights. That is crazy for a two guest cabin. Holy crap! For 3 guests, it's $5,200. For a family of 4, so just 2 adults and two kids, $6,000. Holy, sweet pricing for 4 or more passengers not listed. Oh, I mean, hey, if you want to spend your money there, go ahead, but I'm not spending it until they completely revamp the parks, lower the prices, have better food. Honestly, Bob should just go to Universal Studios out here in Southern California. Just go there, hang out there for a couple days, see what they do, and then do it. Because Universal, I would give it an A+. Disney, I'd give it like a D+. Not good. Anyways, what do you think about Disney? Do you think it's the most amazing, magical place in the world, or do you think that it really needs a good makeover? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you want future rants, reviews, or original content, click subscribe. Later.